Hey everybody, it's John Levy, and we're here in another session of Falcons, the Men of Northeast Catholic. And today I got my special guest with me, and who you are?
Tom Hofstaedter, class of 1968, Misfits. I came from Kensington, Lower Kensington, 2nd Street, 2147 North 2nd Street. My parish was St. Boniface.
St. Boniface.
St. Boniface, yes. A lot
So,
of good people there. And that
uh,
church isn't there anymore either.
yeah, it's tough times with all these Catholic churches. So, question for you, Tom, before we even get started.
Yes.
What are the Misfits, and how did that originate?
The Misfit, are we recording?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. The Misfits started out that someone needed a name. And the name came from, I guess, a couple guys saying that we were a different class at North Catholic. Didn't have a junior prom, but had a senior prom. Gave problems to the school sometimes. So they came up with the word Misfits. And here we are. But we're losing people. We're losing people day by day.
So, how many people in the Misfits do you have?
At 98. Some are women now that their husbands passed away, so we allow them to come into our group. I am not the administrator of the Facebook. I think Bruce Schwartzer and that other silly guy, that Ted Markowski.
Yeah, and I told Ted, I said, since he made the saying that you were seeing now, I said, well, then I guess you're going to have to come on too. But I guess you're the only one. You're the only one that's got the kahunas to come on and talk to everybody in North Catholic and explain your story.
Yes, well, I can. I'm one of the 5 older graduates at North Catholic. I was left down in school for 2 years, my 2nd grade and 5th grade. So I was behind everybody. I should have graduated in 66.
Oh, wow.
But I still have friends in 65, 66, 67, and 68. My brother graduated in 65, and then my dad graduated. I don't know when Father Smith put that into effect, but I have a diploma for my father.
Can we see it? Can you show it to us?
Yes, he went to Korea, and when he came back, he had 5 children. 8 children. He
Raise it up a little bit more, Tom.
Catholic.
There you go. Awesome.
So when my dad passed away, we put this in his casket just to show people that he had graduated. And someone said he graduated so long ago that this diploma looks so good. And I had to explain to him that he just got it before he passed away, a couple years before he passed away.
So, Tom, why did you choose North Catholic?
Well, I think the school just sent you there.
Okay. Now, how many choices were there?
Well, I think North was the only one at that time, back in 68, 65. I wasn't smart enough to go to St. Joe's Prep or LaSalle College High School. So I ended up in North Catholic, and I put as much into it as I could. I'll tell you the truth. I was in fresh 17. Not any, I don't think too many guys will come up and say that, but I'm sitting here now in Arizona with a beautiful house and worked all my life. And that's what made me I think the Oblates, they were the best there were. And my favorite teacher was Franny Doherty. Yep.
So
He took good care of me.
at North, did you participate in any sports or any clubs?
Yeah, I started out on track with Mr. Gavigan, and I had a good 100-meter run, but I was working at the time, and working and training didn't go, and we probably needed money for the house, so I choose to work. That's where I ended up. So some of the other good teachers were Father Nabi Walsh. I got along good with him. People that helped me are no longer with us, and they died in Vietnam. Bill Finley and Dennis Donovan. They helped me get through geometry. And if I never needed help, they gave it to me. And I wasn't the sharpest pencil in the group there. So, and then I graduated. I always told people that I was on stage for graduation. You know, all the big shots and all the smart people were on stage, but I was only on stage because I was setting up the chairs.
So you mentioned Fran Doc was your favorite teacher, you said?
Francis Doherty, yeah.
So
Accounting.
what about
Accounting.
and what made Fran Doc stand out more than all the other teachers?
He was a normal person. He was down to earth. He would help you in any possible way. And then I got to, know more and more. And I used to see him when I was working. And then I didn't have Mr. Fitzsimmons, who just passed away recently. So these guys are getting old, and so are we.
So how do you feel North Catholic prepared you for your adulthood, like with work out in the work world?
Well, it probably the Oblates are are well known, and they push you. They push you to as far as you can. And I was drafted before I graduated. I was drafted in May, and we graduated in June.
And where was you drafted? And what branch of the military?
Army.
Okay.
They sent me down to Fort Bragg, North Carolina. From Fort Bragg to Fort Sam Houston, I became a medic. And then a month later, I was shipped to Vietnam.
Well, thank God you made it back.
Yes. My commander was George S. Patton.
Really?
The son, yes. I lived 5 hooches away from him in Vietnam. Yes. And
So what? Go ahead.
I showed some of my Falcon, what do you want to call it? Falcon drive or anything that, I knew that North Catholic would still be there when I got back.
So what would be your fondest memories of North Catholic? Would it be 1 year, all 4 years? If you were to pick one, and what would your fondest memory be?
Oh, it would be all 4 years, but I would thank God that I graduated. Okay, I have my report card right here.
Let's take a look at it.
But nobody's going to see it. I might be stupid, but I'm not that stupid.
So let me ask you.
Yeah.
Justice Under God, otherwise known as Jug.
Jug. Yes.
Have you done any stints in there?
I've been there plenty of times.
For what reason? What haircuts or?
I was a class clown.
Oh boy.
I would fool around with all the people that, which really feel bad about now that I'm 72 years old, and I feel bad that I picked on these people, and I'm sorry that I did pick on them.
Well,
Right?
we were teenagers, and you
And
know,
we just and I just thought it was fun, you know. It's Mr. Leo Donahue. He's probably my second favorite. He let me get away with a lot, but I used to pick on guys that were probably as stupid as I was, but I didn't know that,
yeah.
you know. I always thought I was smarter, but I wasn't.
Now, was Ernie Koshnick in North Catholic at that time?
Ernie Koshnick. I don't believe so.
Okay, we're trying to find out the era when Ernie finally came into play.
Oh, it's I've heard of him. I heard he was a tough one, but I had Father Quayle,
I heard that name.
uh, Father Butler used to ride around in the Jeep down at the corner at the L, Tarsdale, Erie and Tarsdale, and find guys smoking over in the corner of White Castle. Yes.
So let me ask you this question: the North Catholic cafeteria food back then, in the year you guys graduated, or even years, what was the go-to food? For us, it was cheese fries. What was it for you guys back then?
Uh, Geez, I don't know because I used to bring my lunch. I
So you,
couldn't afford to buy.
okay, well, that
Maybe
happens.
once in a while, yeah, it definitely happened. There's a lot of poor people that went to North Catholic, and you look at them, and today I go to Goodwill and buy my clothes
Right.
because there's such nice clothes they got there now. And I wish maybe Goodyear was around back then, Goodwill, but there's nothing wrong with wearing clothes from hand-me-downs.
No,
And,
no, no,
and back
especially if
then,
you're on a
and
budget
back
back then.
back then, it was tough. I used to go to school with holes in my shoes, with a piece of cardboard underneath. Nobody looked at the bottom of my shoes. I'm the only one that would know that. But there were some people that I didn't like in my graduating class that, that is all forgiven.
Yeah. Well, I'm
It is
glad you're
all
putting that out
forgiven.
there.
It's all forgiven.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
So,
And
what's it like, or why did you move out to Arizona? Did you move out there because of work?
my daughter, my daughter, um, went to school at ASU. She started out here's a good story. She started out at Del Val College, and the admission administrator, or one of them, was Mr. Massimino. You ever hear of Mr. Massimino? He was a football coach
At
at
North?
North. At North, yeah. I don't think he was the head football coach, but he was one of the coaches. He went to Temple, and he was a little short, stocky guy. And when my daughter went there, and it said, and my cousin was a physics professor at Del Val College, and my daughter got some good grants from them just by mentioning my name and my cousin's name, who was a professor.
So that just goes to show you how
But
far the North Catholic alumni goes and what they'll do
that's
for
right,
other alumni
for
guys.
other people. Yes, exactly. So I worked at the Burns Funeral Home in Fishtown. I first started out when I came back from Vietnam. I started working at Kissling Sauerkraut on Richmond Street. I used to lug beef. I was a beef lugger. I used to unload the trucks of beef and then help cut it down. And that lasted a year until Mr. Kissling started complaining that I was making too much overtime.
Mm.
So I just left. So then I got a job at Boyertown Casket Company on the 12th and Arch. And I started out in the warehouse, putting caskets away up on the different floors. And nobody would know that that was a casket. It said it on front, but you didn't know what was the back look like. But I used to put caskets away, and then I became the shipper. And then from shipping, I went to inside sales, and then I went to outside sales. From outside sales, one of my customers was the Burns Funeral Home.
Okay.
And that's my start. I worked there for 33 years. And in 2009, I had a knee replacement and my whole body shut down.
Hmm.
So they told me to go on unemployment, and then they never hired me back. And they just said, that it would be best that you just went on Social Security disability.
So
I
Tom,
had the house in Arizona from 2006. So we took care of my mother-in-law for 10 years. And then finally, the last 3 years of her life, we brought her out here and told her she was going to be here for 2 weeks.
okay.
But the 2 weeks lasted for 3 years.
So when you're out in Arizona, I'm sure sometimes you sport your North Catholic gear, this and that. Let's just say somebody out there comes up to you and says, what's the whole deal about North Catholic? What's North Catholic about? What do you tell them?
I tell them that it was a great high school that I went to, and I got educated, and I wear it a lot of times. I get more from my Vietnam shirt than I do from North Catholic. But
Oh, and you should too, because you're a brave guy to go to the calling. Even if you got drafted or whatever. I did time in the military myself.
You did. Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Thank you more.
Yeah. And
So
I still keep in touch with Helen Patton, who is the daughter of General Patton.
oh, wow.
She's in charge of the Patton Alliance in Germany.
No kidding.
Yes. So we talk on on the Messenger a lot. And my grandson was born December 21st, 2017. Now that doesn't mean anything to you, but on December 21st, General Patton in Germany, that's when his anniversary is and when he died.
There you
My
go.
grandson's name is Maverick Patton.
Nice honor.
Have to keep it in the family.
Yeah.
She thinks I'm family. She likes me enough to think I'm family.
So have you got a chance to go out to the Northern Summer reunion?
No, never went to a reunion.
Well, let me ask you this question. When we video it, because a lot of times I'll try and video it, or I'll go Facebook Live. Have you had a chance to watch it?
Oh yeah, I see some of it. And some of the guys, most of the guys I don't know, but some of them I do. But I get it from other guys from 66 and 67, Denny Hill. Some of them talk about it. Joe DeMuro. I see some of the stuff. I don't know who they are though. Some of the other guys, and one of the gentlemen that was with one of the North Catholic was Rich Gernin or something, that just passed away.
Yeah.
So life is short, and you should enjoy it the best you can.
Well, I want to, thank you for your time, and I don't want to take too much because I know you said you want to watch the Eagles game. So.
Oh yeah, sure.
You're all the way out there in Arizona. We're here on the East Coast. So what do you have to say to all your classmates and North Catholic Northans?
Listen, be proud of your school and move out to Arizona because it was 70 degrees today. And what are you doing with a hoodie on?
I just came home from work, so I had to.
What are you doing working on a Sunday? Come on.
I'm a police officer, so I don't have a choice. I have to work.
Oh, you are in Philadelphia?
Yes.
What district?
Right now, I work at the Roundhouse at 8th and Race.
How long you been there?
I've been at the Roundhouse going on 9 years, but I got 20. Well, this February I'll have 23 years on as a
Oh.
police officer.
I knew a girl, Antoinette Fath, Fath. She worked in the basement.
Nah, it doesn't ring a bell.
She would process the hoodlums that came in. How about that?
All the Frankfurt guys, right?
Where were you before? Yeah. I have some relatives that went to Frankfurt, so I'm really soft on them now. You know, I used to be, you know.
Yeah.
But where were you before the
Well,
Roundhouse?
when I came out of the police academy, I was stationed out in the 16th district, which was West Philadelphia, 39th and Lancaster. And then I transferred to the 26th district, where I worked with one of your classmate, Paul Rotundi. I was partners with his son, Vince.
Vince.
Yep. And from there, from the 26th district, I transferred to police headquarters, where I'll probably finish out my career. I got 6 years left. Well, 5 years, I should say.
Yeah, the 26th.
Fishtown.
Harvey Johnson, Ray Davis. Are you recording?
Yeah, we're still going here.
Oh, you're still going. Okay.
Unless you're going to say something that's going to incriminate yourself.
Yeah. No, that's about it.
We ain't going to send the state police out there. Just let me know when you're going to say something bad. We'll turn it off.
I'd just like to thank everybody, you know, at North Catholic who got me through the 4 years. And I'm number 4 out of 5, the oldest that graduated from North in 68.
Wow.
We have 4 other ones.
Well, if you have other brothers that are still with us today and they wish to, talk about their times at North Catholic, we'd be honored to have them.
Yeah. Everybody but Ted.
Okay.
Did you hear that, Ted? Everybody but Ted.
Well, Tom, we're going to cut it short here, but I just want to thank you for your time. And I wish you have a happy new year. I hope you stay safe. I hope you stay healthy. And
that's hard to do.
Yeah, I know it is. But, we'll be at the Northlands thing there. We're going to, we'll video it for you. Just give us a shout out, and try to catch it when we're doing the alma mater there. And you have to sing along with us.
Yes. I still remember.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you want to sing it for us?
Oh, no. No, Ted don't want to hear it.
Ted don't want to hear it?
Okay. No. Thank you very much, John, for taking the time to put up with me.
Not a problem. And it was an honor and a pleasure to have you on on our documentary.
No, thank you very much.
Yep. Take care.
Okay.